Welcome to the AI for Good Global Summit here in Geneva. Now, I'm delighted now to be joined by Yuna, who's the Deputy Director of the ICT Policy Division at the Ministry of Science and ICT for the Republic of Korea.
Yeah.
Now, you're here because one thing that's really important is youth. You're very young yourself, you're very lucky, and they're often at the forefront of technological innovation. So can we encourage young people to be involved in this, and what are they thinking?
Well, basically, I just want to highlight that. So the changes, the future shaped by the AI or the technologies is for our future. So in these reasons, the youth should be included in the process of the decision making. But however, most of the time, we are not in the part of the decision making, and then our also voices sometimes not really. Our voices are underrepresented. So South Korea, for example, we tried to change our process. So the government created a platform, online platform, where then we can drop the comments or the vote of the digital policies, or sometimes also we can suggest the ideas about the digital policies. So I think this kind of process change can ensure that our perspectives are considered, and then I think that's really important.
Now, obviously, they probably have lots of comments, but overall, what's the main thing that young people say in their comments?
So I think one of the interesting of nowadays is about the copyrights related to the AI. Because now many people use generative AI and then they produce their artworks, and then they're wondering is this artworks can invade the copyrights or not. So, but still our regulations cannot catch up rapidly. It's not only a problem of South Korea, it's also a problem of the countries all around the world. So they are much more wondering in how to solve this problem quickly. So they give a more feedback that which one is right or wrong. So I think that's the really interesting feedback.
Do young people kind of embrace this new technology, or are they concerned about it themselves?
So I cannot really generalize the whole people in the world, but at least people in my countries are very happy to accept these new technologies. I think Korean people tend to be more acceptable because we had information revolutions in the 1990s, and Korea became the big ICT a powerhouse by leveraging our kind of mindset and then our technology powers. So we have this kind of lessons. So we are much more happy to accept and then use the technologies for improving our productivity or improving our work.
Technology sometimes creates greater inequalities, right? And so tell me about that and what youth can be involved in that.
So, I think the generative AI have a benefits to bridge this digital divide because generative AI has made the AI technologies much more accessible. Without a deep knowledge, you can still create a value by using these technologies. But the problem is maybe there is some also concern that larger divide could form between those who could use AI and those who don't or cannot. So I think that nowadays, not only the youth, also the government should implement education programs or trainings. Even we are thinking about mentorship programs. And then also vouchers to use this AI more freely. So I think this kind of also policy implementation and then the youth attention is really important in this side.
Now, we had internet 20 years ago and we were still trying to work our way around the building of that. Are we at the same stage with AI?
Yeah, I believe so. I think internet changed our way of living and then our economic structures and societal structures. And now AI also do exactly same things in a very more rapid way. So I think this is almost like a same impact of the internet, like a first emergence of the internet.
Okay. And what would you at the summit, what would you like the outcomes to be? What are you pushing for?
Yeah, so I hope this year's summit have a more talking about actionable plans and implementations because of generative AI last year, there have been numerous discussions on how we harness the technology for greater goods. For example, the G7 Hiroshima process, or like EU's AI Act and the AI Safety Summit in Bletchley Park. But now it's crucial to harmonize these efforts and then take actions to change more, make tangible changes. So that's why, like last week, the Republic of Korea and the United Kingdom co-hosted the AI Seoul Summit, and then we set up the directions for the global AI governance, like how the governance should be formed with the principles. And then we also deeply discuss about the international cooperation measures, such as networking the AI Safety Research Institute. So, the technology never waits for us, so we should be more proactive and then move forward.
Okay, fascinating. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much and having your time. Thank you.
Great. So that's Yuna Yang from the Republic of Korea, and we have much more coming up on AI for Good at this Global Summit.